Hi everyone, today we're going to be looking at VLOOKUPs. So first thing first, when do we use VLOOKUPs? We use VLOOKUPs when we are trying to retrieve information from a table. The V stands for vertical, which means that this formula will look at data going from top to bottom. You might ask, how should your data be structured? Well, your data should be in the form of a table so that the lookup value is always to the left of your result value. Let's look at this example, for instance. We're looking at the holiday packages sold between the year 2014 to the year 2019 for these cities. If my lookup value was in column C, anything to the right of it as a lookup result would work. But let's say our lookup value was column G, and we wanted to have as a result value column C, the VLOOKUP would not work. Which information do we need to create a VLOOKUP? We need 4 pieces of information, or what we usually call arguments. You need the lookup value, i.e. the value that you're looking for, the table array, which is the range of cells that will make up your table, the column index, which is the number of the column from where you will get your result value, and you need to specify the match mode that you're looking for. If it's a true match, then it would be an approximate, i.e. if the VLOOKUP can't find what you're looking for, it will approximate the result. Or you might be looking for a false mode, which is an exact match. An exact match means that you can only get a value that is available or not. It will not try to approximate your value or anything for the match that you're looking for. So let's start our first VLOOKUP. I'm looking at the year 2017 and I'm looking at the cities, and I want to know how many packages were sold in that specific year for that specific city that I'm going to change with this drop-down box. So let's start typing equal VLOOKUP. What's the lookup value? The lookup value will be the city, so L6, comma, the table array. My table array will always start from the lookup value. So in this case, it's city. So I'm going to highlight from C5 to I14. I like to put the $sign to fix the table so it doesn't move even if I move the formula around to other cells. Now is asking me for the column index number. The column index number, i.e. the year 2017, which is the result value that I'm trying to retrieve, sits in the first, second, third, fourth, fifth column. So it's going to be 5, comma, and I want an exact match, which is false. So you can type the word false or you can use the number 0. I usually like to use the number 0, so I'm just going to type 0 here and close brackets. Press enter and there you have it. Not only I want to see the packages sold in 2017, but I want to be able to scroll 2014, for instance, or 2019. But because we fixed the VLOOKUP result to be in the 5th column, then we need to change the VLOOKUP to a dynamic VLOOKUP. And to do so, we're using the match formula. So let me delete the first part. And this is also why I've highlighted the whole table for the VLOOKUP, because usually what happens is you might want to VLOOKUP one column, and then when you're moving to the next type of analysis that you're doing, you need to VLOOKUP another column that is further out. So it's always nice, and it's always a good rule of thumb to select the whole table that you're looking at. So going back to this, now the column index number. For the column index number, we're going to use the match formula. Now what the match formula does is looks for a specific item in a range of cells, and it returns the position of that item in this range. So we're going to start typing match. What are we looking for? We're looking for the year, in this case L5, And what's your lookup array? Your lookup array needs to start from C5, i.e. it needs to be on the same level as your table array. So if my table array started from D and that was my first column, then it had to start, my match array had to start from D4. In this case, my table array for my VLOOKUP starts from C5, hence my lookup array for my match value will start from C4. Sorry, from C5. So let's hide. And then again, I want an exact match. So 0. We've completed the column index section. Now we're going to have another comma and type another 0. Let's test it. So let's stay with Barcelona. Now I want to see 2014. So it's 1,737, which is correct. A subsequent exercise would be to look at the commission paid between the year 2014 and 2019. Over here in column 920, I can see the commissions that you can receive. So if you have anything within 30 and 40 excluded, then you get 5% and so on and so forth. A way to find out the commission would be by doing if statements. A quick way around it is by using VLOOKUPs, but with an approximate match. Let me show you. Let's write VLOOKUP. What we're looking for, we're looking for this value. Where are we looking up this value? Well, in this table array, I'm going to lock my columns. What's the column index? Where is my result value? Where is in the second column? And what's my match? Now, I can type the number 1 or I can just close the bracket. So if I know that is an approximate match, I don't need to type 1 nor I need to type true. I'm going to copy this formula and then just paste it. And as you can see, we can see here that for the, let's say for the year 2015, we have 37,029 packages sold, and the team received a commission of 5%. Why is that? Because this rounded to 37,000 sits between 30,000 and 40,000. So the VLOOKUP says, okay, this value is, this 37,000 is still too small to reach this number, hence it would have to be this number here, i.e. the number above. The way that this VLOOKUP works is by having in ascending order the lookup values that we require. So if this table, for instance, over here, it was not in ascending order and let's say the 65,000 was in between 30,000 and 40,000, this formula wouldn't work. There you go. So just by using a very simple VLOOKUP formula, you were able to remove a very long if statement. Thank you for watching, and today we learned VLOOKUP with exact match, VLOOKUP with an approximate match, VLOOKUP plus match for a dynamic column index, and how to use VLOOKUPs instead of if statement. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe and share. Thank you. Bye.